Hey everyone, it's Chanel Wagner, your Queens and Jeans intern here. I'm so excited. Today I'm bringing you another installment to the Life After Cleaning series, and I have such a special friend and guest with me today. I have Desiree Bridges with me today, and I'm so excited to have her here. How are you, Desiree?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm so excited to get this and be able to talk to you about life after cleaning now.
It's been a whirlwind, but it's been fun.
That's good. That's good. So to start off, let's talk a little bit about your time as a rodeo queen. So you were Miss Rodeo Wyoming in 2014. So tell us a little bit about your year.
Well, as Miss Rodeo Wyoming, I got to travel all across the country. I went to rodeos in California and all the way in New Jersey. So that was cool. I got to go to a rodeo on every coast of our great country. I actually got to travel pretty much every month that I was Miss Rodeo Wyoming. I think I was only home for 4 weeks total because I did travel so much. But it was such a blessing, so much fun. I loved getting to go to my home rodeos and then also going, like I said, across the country to represent Wyoming and the sport that I love.
Well, that's amazing. And your time as Miss Rodeo Wyoming, you went on to do Miss Rodeo America, and you came in the top five, which is amazing. There's so many top. No.
Was it?
Oh, you weren't in the top five. I'm sorry.
Top 35.
Top 35. Okay. I must have buffered when I heard that. I'm sorry.
You're good.
I do have to commend you on all of your clothes. I'm pretty sure you stood out fashion forward with your Christy Q that matched your double D boots, and I had to buy those boots after you wore them in America.
You know, it's funny because as rodeo queen, you always have that dream outfit that you want to wear. And I've seen those boots for so long, so many years. And at Market in Denver, I got the opportunity to get those. And so when America came out with the fashion forward, I knew that that was what I wanted to do. So I was so lucky to get to work with Christy. And I also got to work with Pat Danke. Pat Danke made the belt for me. And then Christy made the rest of the outfit. So it was a showstopper and something that I was so proud to wear in the showcase on the Miss Rodeo America stage.
Yeah, well, it was absolutely gorgeous, and I'm sure people still talk about it to this day. I was actually a little surprised to see you put it up for sale, honestly, because it was such an iconic piece.
You know, I loved it for so long, and I think it's time for it to grace somebody else and to make them stand out like it made me stand out.
You were such a great rodeo queen, and I know I followed you, I looked up to you, and now you're on to bigger and better things these days. You are a realty agent for Hayden Real Estate in Stephenville, Texas.
Yes.
Seems like everybody moved to Stephenville after your year.
Rodeo capital of the world. I mean, you can't get away from it once you're a queen. But no, I started working at Hayden right after my year as Miss Rodeo Wyoming. I moved to Texas in January, and then I started here in March of 2018. And so I've been here ever since. And actually, the people who own my brokerage are from Wyoming, so it's kind of a fun little kinship right there.
That's amazing. I actually didn't know that. But along with being a realty agent, you also now in the rodeo queen world again, a director and working with the Cowboy Capital Committee.
Yes, so I was asked to be on the committee 2 years ago for the Miss Cowboy Capital Pro Rodeo Queen coordination. And that sparked, something inside of me that I never thought I had. I'd always been on one side of the rodeo queen world, and so this is my first time into the other side. But it's been so much fun. I mean, I got to judge you the year. And then right after that, I became a member of the committee, and now I'm a co-coordinator with actually a past Miss Rodeo Illinois, Carly Elford. So it's kind of to keep the queening going, and I love being a part of the other side of this.
Yes, well, Cowboy Capital definitely holds a special place in my heart, along with all of y'all up there. So I'm really excited to have someone from that committee be on this video with.
Definitely. We're proud of you. We've loved seeing you.
Well, thank you. So now that you are on to bigger and better things with your realty job and being part of the rodeo queen world as a director, what were some of the things that you look back and say that you definitely go away from your time as a rodeo queen that you incorporate in day-to-day life now?
I think the biggest thing that queening taught me was you have to take every situation and everything that happens in your life as it comes. You can prepare for things, you can study, you can ride your every single day. But when it comes to, and it's how you handle the situations and how you handle those trying to define you and make you who you are the next day. And so, I mean, in real estate, it changes daily. You can think your contract is going just fine, and then 20 minutes later, the buyer gets mad because something on the inspection isn't what they wanted. But you have to handle every situation with grace and poise because your other client is depending on you for that. I think the biggest thing that I took out of my year as Miss Rodeo Wyoming is to handle situations with grace and just move on. I mean, you can't control a lot of things, so you just have to take them as they come.
Yes.
And be the best that you can be in the situation.
Well, yes. You definitely have to take things as they come because you can't control everything that's going to come at you.
Bam. Mm-hmm.
So also, as your time as being a rodeo queen and coming into your job now, what were some of the things that you look back that you're like, okay, I wish I would have known that when I was a rodeo queen because that could have totally helped me back then, like communication helps me with that.
Yeah. So I think the biggest thing, like I touched on before is before Miss Rodeo America, I studied. I was in my room every day. I rode as many horses as I could. And I studied and studied and studied and it felt like I knew everything. And then when I got there, I felt like, well, I know everything. But there's going to be questions that come your way that you're not going to know the answer to. And there's going to be situations that arise that you're not going to know how to handle. And I wish I could tell myself 4 or 5 years ago that it's okay. It's okay if the horse didn't pick up the correct lead, but it's how I handle it. And as now my adult life versus my queening life, it's fun for me to look back at videos of me and interviews and the way I handle things. I think I would have done differently now than that.
Yes. So we all wish we could go back and change some of those things. You don't always have those options too.
No, you can't rewind anymore, right?
No. So tell us a little bit about exactly what it is you do in your job. I don't think we covered that yet.
So as a real estate agent, I help people pretty much buy one of the biggest investments they're going to buy. They come to me if they want to purchase a new home or if they want to sell a current property that they do own. So my biggest thing is really customer relations and my interaction with people because that is how I make my living. People have to entrust one of their biggest investments with me and me handle those situations for them. So I help people with buying. I'll show them houses. I walk them through the buying process. I list it for them. I show it for them and get it sold and help them hopefully buy something else. Make relationships along the way because people that meet through those buyers and sellers could possibly be potential clients in the future.
Oh yes, you never know who you're going to meet along the way and how they're going to influence your life down the road.
Yes, ma'am, exactly.
Well, so along with your realty job, you also, I'm sure, have to do a great deal of marketing, and especially with Capital, seeing how you've been marketing everything from their clinic to their queen. So is there like a little tip or some skills you could throw us for like some good social media marketing skills?
I think the best person that I learned social media from at Spring America, you go the year before as a lady in waiting, hopefully, to kind of see the ropes. And Shanae Shiner came and spoke with us. It was the year that she was Miss Rodeo America, and she had what she did. She would write a post, leave the post, and come back to it 10 minutes later, reread it before she posted it. Because sometimes you write things or want to market things, get it all jot down, about it. You have to kind of come back to it. So that's what I do in my social media posts and any kind of things that I do with my marketing, or if I'm writing a listing or if I'm writing a description for a property, I will write it out, come back to it about 10 minutes later, fix it, tweak it, fine tune it, and then I post it. I think that's the biggest thing is, preparing for getting posts out there and making sure they're exactly how you want them to be portrayed by people and what you do say. So that's my biggest thing. I think, we're so lucky to have Facebook and Instagram and social media as free marketing tools, but we have to make sure that we're marketing them correctly and making sure that we are thinking before we post.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. So I don't think I've already asked yet, but what made you decide to go into the real estate business?
It's funny because you see so many passive rodeo queens and so many of us become real estate agents. And I think it's just a really fun and easy transition from what we were doing as queens to day-to-day life. I meet new people every single day, teach them about real estate. My favorite part about it is helping new buyers buy because they don't know about the process. So I love walking them through it, just like we do in rodeo. We have to teach people the rules and regulations and about animal rights and animal welfare groups and those different things. And so I think it's a really fun transition for us to teaching people about rodeo to now teaching people about real estate.
Yes, well, that's awesome. I never even thought about it like that. That's actually kind of interesting once you think about it that way.
Yes, and I love it too because it gives me the freedom to be able to work kind of whenever I want. And I get out of it as much as I put into it. And I feel like in Queen, the same way. The more you prepare, the more you're going to succeed. So the more I put into it, the more I get out of it.
Exactly. The right mindset for that. Some great advice too. Yes. So here is the really big question of the interview that I have to ask everybody. Do you think that your time as a rodeo queen helps prepare you to be successful after life after queening or for life after queening?
I mean, absolutely. The people that I met, the lessons that I learned through, as a rodeo queen, have shaped the woman that I am today. I learned about traveling. I learned to adapt if traveling situations don't happen. I learned how to speak in front of groups and how to teach things unknown to others. And in the real world, when you become a big adult, a big kid, you don't have, your parents to rely on all the time. And so it's queening year really separates you and helps you mold into that. And, there's times where I still, obviously, I love calling my mom for advice, but there's times where I have to figure things out on my own. And just like in the queening world, if I had a delayed flight in Orlando, what am I going to do?
Exactly.
To go get another flight. But it's those little lessons that really you learn as a queen, learn through your year that push you to become an adult and helps you in your adult life.
Oh yes, I'm definitely learning that right now.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have just a few more questions, but do you have any advice or tips you could give to any aspiring rodeo queen that might be watching this video that would love to have some great advice from you?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me, I actually learned this. I was blessed to have an amazing coach from Utah, and he really helped me separate what I thought a rodeo queen needed to be to what I was going to be as a rodeo queen. And so I like to talk to girls and when I am helping them to tell them, you need to be your best self. You need to compare yourself to you. Because if a girl is going to compare herself to me, I won my title in 2014, but I wouldn't probably win the title in 2015 or 16. And you have to realize that it's not the queen that makes the girl, it's the girl that makes the queen. So you need to just be you. You can't try to be a Lisa Lagasher or try to be a Shanae Shine. You have to be true to you and be so unique, because when you go in that judging room, you can be as prepared as you want, but if they throw a question at you don't know, how are you going to handle it? You don't know how Shanae would have handled it. You don't know how Lisa would have handled it. It's how you are going to handle it. And so he always taught me was you need to just go and be you.
That That is some amazing advice. I always love talking to you. You're always full of great, wonderful advice. And it has been so great having you on this interview today. I appreciate it, and I'm sure our viewers are going to love your interview. I want to thank you for coming and joining me today.
Thank you so much. I've been seeing you do this. I'm really excited, and Public Capital Pro Rodeo Queen Committee is proud of you. So
Thank you so much. All right, everyone, I have just a few shout outs to give. So if you missed our Iowa and Kentucky or Iowa and Missouri clinic, don't worry, we still have a few coming up in Washington. One's going to be in May and in September. And if you haven't had a chance, please go check out our Instagram. Shelby Chapman does an amazing job in our marketing on Instagram for Queens and Jeans. So go check that out, follow it, and always stay tuned because you never know what kind of video we're going to throw at you next. So until next time, dream big, believe it, and you will achieve it. This has been Chanel Wagner bringing you a Queens and Jeans Life After Queens installment. Bye, everyone.